Hi, everyone. This is the Speak to Influence podcast. I'm Karen Sachs. Tonight, we're doing something different. I am doing a pre recorded podcast because I have other plans this evening, but I wanted to keep my commitment to you and be here at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Sunday. So here I am. Therefore, when you enter and you don't hear me welcome you, or you put something in chat and I don't respond, don't take it personally. This is pre recorded. Tonight, we are going to be talking about the smartest way to sound more intelligent. Now, you can do that by using 5 simple communication techniques that will make you sound more intelligent on any topic that you discuss. So let's get started. The first tool is begin with the point first. Too many times, communicators will ramp up to what they want to say. They feel the need to give you all of the context before they actually give you the information that's most important to the conversation. A great communicator starts with a conclusion first. For example, I recommend Plan B. Instead of ramping up to why you recommend Plan B and why A and C are not as good as Plan B, just go right to the bottom line. I recommend Plan B. And after you started with the point, then give a brief explanation as to how you got to that point, and then end with next steps and action items. And most importantly, after you've done those 3 things, stop talking. Point first communication is concise. It shows the listener that you know what you're talking about, that you know what you were going to say, and that you don't have to waste words to say it. It also demonstrates your respect for them as you are not wasting their time with superfluous details. So point first communication is a great way to start off sounding more intelligent in any conversation. The second point to consider is speak slower. Slower speaking and slower conversation communicates to the brain a calmness, and calmness creates confidence. Something about talking fast makes the brain send warnings of nervousness. Don't sound nervous when you're not. By speaking slower, you sound calmer, and calmer is confidence and credibility all wrapped up in one. The third point to sound more intelligent is to eliminate unnecessary words. Now, this is more than just filler words like and ah, and so, like. In addition to just those words, you also want to eliminate phrases like, well, I just kind of wanted to, or I was sort of thinking, or maybe we could, or possibly. Don't use soft phrases like that. It makes you appear weak. You want to say things like, I recommend, and I believe, or my concern is. Those are strong phrases. They get right to the point, and they tell the listener exactly what you think in a way that does not sound wishy-washy. That helps build trust and confidence. It also makes you sound smarter. The fourth point is that great communicators summarize. If you can't say it in one sentence, then you probably don't know what you're talking about well enough. Think about your job. If you had to describe to somebody what you did, how would you do it in one sentence? Not 1 minute, definitely not 5 minutes. 1 minute or one sentence. You know what you do. How can you say it concisely? When you speak concisely, it lets the listener know that you care about what they think. It lets them know that you are in control of what your thoughts are and what you want to say. The summarization also eliminates wasted time in this noisy, busy world, and that shows an incredible amount of respect to your listener. So summarize where you can. It sounds a lot like point first conversation. Point, brief explanation. Action items or next steps. Then stop talking. Summarize what you want to say. And finally, questions create intelligence. You sound smart when you don't give all the answers, but when you ask better questions. That's the important way to communicate with people. You want to make sure that you are asking them questions that keep them engaged, as well as asking profound questions that impact the direction that you're taking the conversation. So, for example, to engage in conversation, you may want to say something to your listener like, "Does that make sense?" Or, "What do you think about that?" Those questions keep the listener engaged and encourage them to join in the dialogue. And when you're asking questions like, "What problem are we actually solving here today?" Or, "What would success look like?" Those are two questions that are great ways to start a meeting or a presentation because you're asking the compelling question to get people thinking about the direction that the conversation is going in. It doesn't take a lot to sound a lot smarter. Simple communication tools can help you do that. And again, those are point first communication. Say what you want to say first, like, "I recommend plan B." Brief explanation, why you recommend plan B, what the next steps or action items are, and then you stop talking. Number 2, speak more slowly. Number 3, remove unnecessary words. Number 4, summarize your conversation. And number 5, ask compelling questions. Those simple 5 steps will help you sound much more intelligent in your next conversation. And if this episode helped you, you will love my Better Communications course and my Executive Presence training. I encourage you to go to my school platform and see what kind of free opportunities that I offer in training with my weekly free masterclass on Wednesdays at 12 noon Eastern Daylight Time. You can get to my school platform by going to skool.com. That's SKOOL.com. And look for Act Like a Great Communicator. You can join for free. And then check out the courses in my classroom to see what free and paid options are available to help you become a better communicator and sound smarter the next time you talk. Remember, simple is smart. Thanks for spending your Saturday evening with me tonight. I look forward to seeing you at my next podcast, which is Tuesday at 2 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. And until then, I hope you have a fantastic evening. Good night.